woman, and I would like to pay tribute to her tonight. Ruby Hoover was born in Iowa, Texas on February the 18th, 1917, the youngest of 9 children. They were a godly family, and God richly blessed them. But like most families, they had difficult times. One child died in infancy, another child died at the age of 16, and one child died in his 40s. 6 of those 9 children lived to be in their 80s or 90s and were in good health for most of those years. Several of you knew Uncle Ray. He was the brother closest to Mother in age. He was quite a character, and we miss him. My grandmother died of a stroke when Mother was only 5 years old. Her older sisters cared for her until Granddaddy remarried. He married a wonderful Christian woman, the old maid of the town. Everyone called her Miss Callie, and so did we. Granddaddy, or Papa as his children called him, was a tough father. He ruled with authority, but his children adored him. There was much fun in their family and a closeness that is hard to describe. I have such wonderful memories of family gatherings. Music and laughter were an important part of our life. Granddaddy was a cotton farmer in his earlier years, a cattle farmer in his later years. All of his kids worked on the farm picking cotton. Mother's skin problems are indicative of what the hot Texas sun can do to the skin. Granddaddy did not want his kids to be farmers. He insisted that they go to college. And his ambition for them was that they become school teachers. 4 out of the 6 did become teachers, as did many of his grandkids and great-grandkids. After Mother graduated from college, she moved to Pasadena, Texas to teach and to be near her sister. There she met and married my daddy, Carter. They had Boyd, and 4 years later I was born. Carter was drafted into the Army, and shortly thereafter it was discovered that he had cancer. He was sent to Chicago to the VA hospital there because it was considered the best place for cancer treatment. Mother has often told me stories of that time in her life. It was very difficult, and even as a child, I often marveled at her courage and perseverance. She spent time going back and forth from Texas to Chicago, and I'm sure she was torn. She was forced to leave Boyd and me in the care of grandparents. For a Texas girl, the Chicago winter must have been brutal. She leased a place to live, and in fact roomed with another woman whose husband was also sick. They became lifelong friends. My dad died in 1947. Mother came back to Pasadena to raise her 2 kids alone. She so wisely decided to take his insurance money and build a 4-unit apartment building. She rented out 3 of the units, and we lived in the 4th. She was a real businesswoman long before it became fashionable. Our family went to the First Baptist Church of Pasadena, which was at that time right down the street from where we lived. We would walk to church. One Sunday, Daddy, Chester, walked up to her and told her she was a mighty fine-looking woman. I don't think Mother was impressed. But Daddy was not easily discouraged. He was smart enough to know that if he courted the kids, then he might have a chance with their mother. And that's exactly what he did. I've heard the story that Boyd and I went on their first date to a movie, and I sat between them. Now that's patience. They were married in 1949. I was 4 years old, Boyd was 8. There is no doubt in my mind that Daddy was a godsend. Daddy so willingly took on a ready-made family, and Mother did a wonderful job of letting him be Daddy. We lived in Pasadena until 1958. At that time, Champion asked Daddy to move to Hamilton to work in the scheduling department. Mother was leaving behind the family that she so loved, her parents, her siblings, her nieces and nephews. This had to be terribly difficult, but she did it with her usual courage. Mother had been to college and had taught in Texas before her children were born. After moving to Ohio, she decided to resume her career. In order to teach, she had to go back to college and renew her teaching certificate, so she did. Modern math just about killed her. But with the help of one of Brad's friends, she made it through and was able to begin teaching again. She taught at Alba Elementary in the Ross School District and retired after 15 years of teaching. Mother has enjoyed all the seasons of her life. She liked being a homemaker and stay-at-home mom. She liked being a teacher. She loved being a grandma and now a great-grandma. Mother and Daddy loved Jesus and have faithfully followed him. She and Daddy have attended Westside Baptist since our move up here from Texas. She has taught Sunday school, has been a dedicated choir member, and a Sunday school secretary. Mother is an accomplished seamstress, a wonderful pianist, an avid reader, a crossword puzzle worker, and she has a real green thumb. She loves watching the birds, and she and Daddy faithfully feed every bird in Butler County. She gardens, she cans and cooks, and she still keeps the financial records of the church. There's no better word for Mother than remarkable. I am blessed to be her daughter.